Hey guys, Ben here, just touching base. Thanks for hooking up with me to do this little video analysis work, and let's go ahead and get started here. I've been watching your video a little bit, and I want to chat about a few things. Did see some things that we need to work on and change. A few of them we talked about when we were there at the field. Initially, I want to talk about just making sure that you are lined up correctly, because if I take a line from your back foot to your front foot, you can see you're a little bit off, and I'm putting a red line here of your foot. You can see kind of there that when we go straight, looking at this, with that screen off, you can see that your left foot is slightly turned in regards to you're officially lined up kind of towards second base compared to lining up the middle. And if you always start that way, closed, that's okay. Just something to be cautious about. I want you to be aware that you are turned. And if you know that, that's fine. If you're not sure of that, you might want to realign yourself to where you're straight. What I would do is I'd put the bottom of the bat and the top of the bat in your feet, and make sure if you stand behind your bat that your bat goes directly towards the pitcher's mound. And I'll show you what I mean on that maybe on Sunday. But a couple things I did see that are pretty important in regards to what we talked about before. The most important thing is right here. Okay, at this point of your swing, your bottom arm is completely locked out. And if you notice on there, you can see that that arm is locked out. That should look like that actually at contact. So if I go into contact here, you can see that front arm. That's how it should be. It should be nice and firm. That kind of power V right there is the way it should look like. But the issue is that it looks like that when you're not making contact, which is right here, more of a golf type of swing. And I'm not sure if you golf or not, but it's definitely kind of a golf movement to obviously keep that bottom arm locked out. That's an issue that you're going to get into some major issues with as you get older, and so it's very important to make sure that we're having a good arm angle in that, because at this point of your swing, that angle should be like that with your elbow, and you don't want to, again, look like that until you're at point of contact. So what I would do for a drill is I'd get a really small bat, like a T-ball bat or something really small, and choke up and just rest it on your shoulder, and then basically do some side flips or some T-work, and you're going to basically take it off your shoulder and you're going to go right to contact. Then you're going to put it back on your shoulder and go right to contact, just not moving your elbow at all, just getting your from 90 degrees to extension. And that's going to be a big one, because right now when you do this, it's called casting, and that's going to make us long to the ball, and it's going to make us around the ball. We talked yesterday about being short to the ball and long through the ball. And this makes us long to the ball and long through the ball. So, again, you're going to get away with it on slower pitching, but as we face and get older with a lot stronger pitching, we're not going to be able to get away with it anymore, and it's going to really do some damage to us on our swing. So it's important to pick this up now to not do that, because you can see kind of right here, you start in a good angle, and you keep that good angle, but then right as you go into your land foot, you kind of get yourself and you lock it out. And you can see right there that it really gets ourselves long and around the baseball, and it's called casting. So something to be really aware about. The other thing I see too is we've got to focus on is your start and finish, your eye levels. I'm going to put a little line here on our eye level. That's where we start, and then I'm going to go to point of contact, and I'm going to put another one here. And you can see that we dropped our eye levels about a good foot or so, and it's really important to keep eye level from your start to your finish instead of being kind of starting higher, finishing lower. And you can see how much we dropped, even again, after contact. That's about 2 feet in regards from our start and our finish. And you can see at the end, we kind of come back up to our start. So you can see where our start is the first line, our second line is contact, and the third line is after contact. And we don't want to change our posture that much, and we want to keep this from our waist up. We want to keep that nice and tall all the way through your swing, but you can see as we go backwards of how much you're over to the side and how much your angle is kind of going that way, and that's, again, going to contribute to not being able to see it through the ball. It will contribute to power. It will contribute to being consistent when you have that much movement. And again, so we want to keep, we start and finish there. You can see that nice tall green line is where we really want to keep everything from the kind of from the ground all the way up. and you want to stay on that green line your entire swing. Your start, your land foot, your point of contact, your finish, everything stays on that line, and that's very important because that's going to get you when you're here. It keeps everything up for you as well. It keeps your barrel high, so you're working downhill to the baseball and you're driving the ball. It keeps you quiet to be more consistent, hitting the ball solid more often. It gives you more power because your power is not back. You're not punching uphill. You're punching through something. You can see kind of after contact here of how bent over you are in regards to your posture is this way, and that's going to be working uphill as you swing. You're kind of working that way compared to if you had good posture here to keep your head nice and tall, then your barrel will be naturally working downhill, which is where you want it to be, and that's going to create that tight backspin to work downhill. So I would focus on a lot of tee work, just something where you can take a little bit off your swing and really work on your mechanics to get yourself where you don't sacrifice your posture, where the entire swing you're balancing a Coke can on your head, and you can see right now that Coke can would fall right off. So the key is the start and finish to have that Coke can kind of be right up and down, and you can see how we kind of finish ourselves right there. That's a good finish. You can balance the Coke can still, right? You have a closed, firm front side. Everything looks pretty good right there, but that's the key is keeping that Coke can on your head the entire time and not sacrificing that. Let's go to a couple of the swings here to take a peek, but I'll bet you it's going to be the kind of the same thing. You can see how that foot's kind of turned in a little bit. And that was obviously a ball. All right, so we can see right here, see how that bottom arm locks on us? At that point of our swing, we should have kind of here and there should be our angle of my elbow and my bat to take that golfness away. And again, if you want to stay down there, that's fine, but we got to start down there too. So if you would like to be low like that, if that's your eye level that you want to stay at, but even after contact, you can see how much farther down you get, and then you start, you know, kind of way up here. So we got to figure out a way to keep that. But you can see how bent over you are with your posture. We need to be tall. That head needs to stay up in here. That helps us going to work down and through the baseball. We are a little bit wide as far as on your stride and your feet, and that's really okay. Maybe we bring that in just a hair, so you're not so much on your backside like that, and we can get more taller with our posture. Maybe put that front foot more up in here, so you can get more tall and working downhill. So I think it's definitely a posture thing for you, and not locking out that bottom arm, and those are the things that are really going to help you advance in your hitting. So hopefully that helps you out, and we'll work on it all summer long, but it's a good start for you to watch this video over and over again and really start working on that. Okay.